Are you really a fan of Brookhaven? Today I'll be testing my knowledge by answering a Brookhaven quiz with tons of questions about the game.
Now, Nando, are you really a fan of Brookhaven?
I'll say that I am. I'm basically a Brookhaven pro player. I know everything.
So get ready, as you're gonna have to answer a bunch of questions about the game.
That's gonna be so easy to do, Bacon. You can't be serious.
Good luck to you then.
Of course, buddy. Thank you for that. Let's go over to our first question of them all.
Brookhaven is currently the most popular game on Roblox. True or false?
That's such a dumb question. Of course it's the most popular game in Roblox. It's obvious.
When was Brookhaven created?
Now this one is a bit tricky, since we don't need just the year, but also the month it came out. Well, let's see. Between 2020 and 2021, I think it came out in 2021. As for the month, it's either May or March. I'll just try May. Oh, wait!
That was terrible.
Come on, Bacon. Don't be like that. Also, does this game have no checkpoint? I'll always have to go back to the start?
Exactly. You just had to read this to know that.
You're right. It looks like this game has no checkpoints since it's supposed to be hard. Good luck for us then. Alright, so the first one's true, and now if the second isn't in May, maybe it's in March 2021? Oh no! That's surely a very specific and hard question to answer. So it was created in 2020, but was it June? No, it wasn't. Then it has to be April 2020. I really didn't know that. Comment down below if you guys knew the answer to that one. I really found it to be hard. Let's proceed to the next question.
How many visits does Brookhaven have?
How many visits? That's another very specific one. I bet it's also gonna be hard. We have 17 billion, 20, 22, and 14 billion. This quiz may be quite dated, as I remember in a prior video talking about the 50 billion visits it has. But that's nowadays. Since this map is older, we have to answer as it was all this time ago. Since this quiz was made 2 years ago, I'm betting it should be around half what it is. Maybe 20 billion? I actually did it! I can't believe that I was right. I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought.
What is the maximum player count in Brookhaven?
Alright, so the max amount nowadays is actually 22. But since this map is older, it's kinda outdated. But I'm betting that it could maybe be 16? And I got it wrong!
I think it would be better if you made your own quiz map.
That kinda makes sense. I could certainly make my very own updated Brookhaven quiz for 2024. So please leave a bunch of likes down below if you want me to do something like this for you guys to play. But while that map doesn't exist, we'll continue playing this outdated quiz. If it isn't 16, it's probably 18. There we go!
How many vehicles in Brookhaven do not require a game pass of any type?
How am I even supposed to answer that? This map is outdated. Who even has that amount on their head like that to answer this? And Brookhaven has tons of vehicles, but I imagine it had a few less when this came out. Let me think. It probably is half of what we have today in the game. So maybe 40? 37 then? That's right! I got it! I really had a lucky guess on that one. I would never know that.
How many guns are in Brookhaven?
How many guns are in the game? The guns have stayed the same since the start, so it's probably still the same number. Let me think. We have the regular Brookhaven pistol. There's the shotgun. We also have that sniper rifle. If I'm not mistaken, there's one more that's like some sort of submachine gun. So I'll just go with 4. It's probably not 6 or 7. So maybe 5? Oh, I got it!
Which one of the following vehicles does not require Brookhaven Premium?
This is certainly an easier question, since we know the hoverboard needs it. This Lamborghini nowadays does not need it, but this map is years outdated. Now the truck is a removed vehicle. You can't really find it anywhere in the game anymore. But I do remember it being premium, so certainly not that. So all that's left is this Cadillac, and it's still in the game today as well.
What is the smallest avatar size in Brookhaven?
For sure this is the most simple and obvious question. It should be 0.1. Wait, it isn't? Are you serious? I think they're messing with me. So if it isn't 0.1, could it be 0.4? Apparently it is. Alright.
How many favorites does Brookhaven have?
Here we have another very specific question. Favorites is a very weird measure to me. Even more 2 years ago. How am I supposed to know this? Since at that time the game had around 20 billion visits. Maybe it could have 12 million favorites? Apparently not. So what about 10? It should be so much. 16 then? Dude! I literally tried every single one but the right one. I guess it was 14 million all along. I really couldn't know how many just because of how old this map is. Can't really go back in time to see it all once again.
How many likes does Brookhaven have?
How many likes? Another one that I'm not sure how to do. Probably not that many. 2 million maybe? Dude! Dude, what about 4 million then? Good gosh, 1 million then. Are you kidding me? It was 3. I really didn't do too well on those last few questions. That's okay. Let's just keep going.
How many dislikes does Brookhaven have?
This doesn't make any lick of sense. I can't even find out how many dislikes it had. 500,000 there. Can't believe I got it on the first try. Awesome, but that was certainly lucky. I'm glad I got it though.
How much do Brookhaven private servers cost?
Wait, if it's still the same they charge nowadays, it's about 100 Robux. There we go. Good thing I knew that one.
How many game passes are there in Brookhaven?
Well, in the past few years, they did add a few new game passes. So how am I supposed to discover how many there were before? I'm just gonna go with 12. Dude, I'm getting so damn lucky. I'm glad I'm guessing them so right. Now, this is quite a different question. What's this?
Which house is better?
Well, if we're talking pretty, I'd say the left one because of the third story. At least I think it should be. Are you serious? What even was that bacon? It doesn't even make any sense. How did I get that answer wrong?
Maybe they did that to troll and take you back here.
That would be the best explanation, since I have to go all the way back there now without getting any wrong, or I'll go back once again. We found out that this house is apparently better, I guess. Not even sure why.
Which of the following game passes do not exist?
Well, I know Premium exists, Vehicle Pack does as well, and the Theme Pack does too, but I've never heard of extra houses. And it's impossible to have 2 houses in Brookhaven, so certainly it's that one.
How long does it take for a minute to pass in Brookhaven?
That's actually a pretty easy question. It would be a second. You can clearly see that if you look at the in-game clock.
Are there any pets in Brookhaven?
Another easy one. If you didn't know, nowadays we do have pets that you can use inside the game. But since we're talking about 2 years ago, the answer is no. Of course.
All houses in Brookhaven have safes. True or false?
Not every single one. I even made a recent video talking about the location of every safe in the game, and as you probably already know, there are houses that don't have them, making the answer for this be completely false. Wait! Are you kidding me? It's obvious that the question is wrong. That doesn't make any sense. I guess 2 years ago, every single house did have a safe, but at least you know that it isn't the case anymore. Some don't have one at all.
Which chocolate is better?
Never tried any of those, but I'm betting on Reese's. Apparently, that's wrong though. Let me go with Hershey's then. Let's just keep going.
How much Robux does the premium game pass cost?
If the price of it has stayed the same, it should be 275 Robux. Good to know.
How many houses are in Brookhaven?
That's certainly a harder question, since today the game has more than 70 houses inside of it. But at this time there were quite few options, so let's go with 37. Oh, it was actually right. I can't believe it.
Does Brookhaven have an in-game currency?
Well, not currently, and I don't think they had something like that back then.
Is Nando's channel cool?
I consider it cool, so yes. Wait, it isn't cool? Hey, Bacon, what even was that question?
Don't ask me. I didn't make this.
Sadly, I'll have to say no. Let's just go to the next question.
How many people are playing Brookhaven right now?
That's a very complex question, even more since this is an older quiz. I'll just guess 435,000. What about 600,000 then? Wait, really? All those people were playing it 2 years ago? That's a lot.
Who created Brookhaven?
This one's fairly easy. We know this Aiden Leewolf. It's a command for an emote in the game. But we also have other names too. But the creator is none other than our wolf pack.
How much Robux do the Brookhaven game passes cost in total when you add them all up?
Here's another very specific question. It's also from years ago. So what would it be? Maybe you'll need 3,200 Robux? Nope. What about 3,600? Wait, is that so? That's a whole lot.
You can build houses in Brookhaven? True or false?
Build houses? I think you can't really build them yourself, so it's false.
Which is better, Brookhaven or Bloxburg?
Of course it has to be Brookhaven, for sure. What even is Bloxburg compared to our lovely Brookhaven?
There are jobs in Brookhaven, true or false?
Of course it has jobs. You can work at every place in the game. I have to say true.
Fill in the blank. Brookhaven blank RP.
I know what they're talking about. For sure neither of these trees is the answer. It also isn't the lone house up there. This one's tricky, as you need to combine both the house and the tree. So this is the emoji on the game's name. Awesome! I did it!
You actually got through. Good job. You managed to get all 30 questions correct.
That's great! I'm certainly one of the best Brookhaven players of all time after all of this. For sure some of those questions had older information, so I guess I can't say that for sure. But please comment down below if you guys would like me to build my very own Brookhaven quiz map with updated questions so you guys can play with me. What's important is that I won, so leave a ton of likes down below to celebrate with me and subscribe to the channel to see even more stuff like this. Watch one of the videos on screen as well. They're so damn fun. Thank you for watching. See you later. Have a good one.